Hello guys, we are back and we're back. Guess what? This is the second time I'm recording this video because I did a recording and I was like, no, that's going to go into 40 minutes. Who has 40 minutes? I was talking too much about me in that video. So I decided that I'm going to do it over. But if you guys want to see that version of the video, leave a comment below. I was talking about me and my educational background and the wealth of knowledge that I've gained over the years and coming to the realization of it. No, the aliens are buying SKIMS, guys. The aliens are buying SKIMS. Like we knew Kim was abnormal, but I mean, this move that she has made recently, it's all, have you ever heard them saying they're tricks in trade and mischievous in business? She's being mischievous in business. And not only is she being mischievous in business, she's also being tricky in business. So I'm going to tell you right now, SKIMS is not worth $5 billion. It's not worth $5 billion today. It's true. And she can't sue because it's true. And she is literally telling us that it's not worth $5 billion today. But many people have missed it. So to the people who came for Kim, you guys weren't reading it. You guys weren't reading the message that she was sending. She's not telling us that SKIMS is worth $5 billion today. She's telling us that at some point in the future, they believe, based on their future business plan, they believe SKIMS is going to be worth $5 billion. It could be the next 10 years. She's just being tricky and mischievous. But you guys are not reading the fine print. Maybe some of you are, but you don't get it. But anywho, Kim Kardashian SKIMS has reached a valuation of $5 billion following a recent funding round led by Goldman Sachs Alternatives. Guys, I'm really good with business. Once I'm rested and my thyroid levels are fair to fine and the brain function is back to its original performance, I can see people tricks in business. Like, I studied business on my own and I have 3 different fields of certification in business. It's true. I kid you not. No, they're saying this valuation reflects the brand's growth and expansion plans. Expansion plans. That's where she told you she's being tricky and mischievous. Expansion plans. She's literally saying it. You know the song that says, I don't care how you get there, just get there if you can. That's literally what she's saying. Now they're saying this in expansion plans, including a significant increase in annual net sales and the launch of new product lines. SKIMS aims to become a global omni-channel retail brand. Omni. What does omni mean? Right? When you say God is omniscient, omnipotent, you know, he's everywhere, he's everything, and all of that. So that's basically what she's saying. SKIMS is going to be everywhere. And as such, through these expansion, at a particular time in the future, it's going to be worth $5 billion. And yes, it is at a particular time in the future. They may have it in the fine print to say by at least 2030, it's going to be worth that, or in the next sometimes they may have in the next 18 to 24 months. That could be the future projected plan, right? No. So she says that they are planning to do so by launching, you know, multiple stores worldwide, and it's going to be more like retail. So it's going to be available in more countries, in more stores. And because they're saying it, the brand, and has plans to expand internationally with 18 stores across the US and Mexico. Guys, you know that in the first video that I did, I said they're going to launch into a Spanish-speaking country, and you can see it, and they have their eyes set on other Spanish-speaking countries as well. Now, they're saying the brand's innovative approach and strong customer base have positioned it for the continued success and expansion. No. The report came out a few days ago. Okay, so it came out on the 12th of November. I want to check something to see because I said a lot of stuff in that other video, and it's just because it's too lengthy. But guys, I said a lot of stuff in that video that after I recorded it, and I'm looking to see if I was correct, because as I've said, I'm not that bad in business. I can see things when it comes to business. And I'm correct. So I'm correct. No, what Kim did recently is she did a collaboration with Nara and Lucky Blue Smith. Nara and Lucky Blue Smith, they're like this power couple. Nara is known as a trad wife. She makes things from scratch. She's like Amazon. She is the Amazon of trad wives. Think about anything. Any meal, any food that you can buy in your grocery store, Nara Smith makes it from scratch. You want a Pepsi Cola? Oh, sure. Nara makes it from scratch, and she shows you how she does it wearing runway couture. Not exaggerating. Not exaggerating. So she does it displaying expensive, fancy kitchen items, it seems like she has an entire production going on, but no, she's just angles and all of that. She wears the most expensive runway couture, making these meals, the most expensive luxury cookware. Martha who? You will not see that in Nara Smith's kitchen. Gustav Weisman, the cruise, you may see, and their brand's higher. Now, Nara is a model. She started modeling when she was pretty young. Her and Lucky Blue Smith, they've been married for a number of years. They have kids. I think Nara just gave birth to baby number 4 and snapped right back like nothing ever happened. Their kids have unique names, Wibsaloo, Rumble Honey Smith, and the dad name is Lucky Blue Smith. So Nara makes like pretzels, birthday candles, cereals, you name it, anything from A to Z that is food. She makes it from scratch, okay? So SKIMS collaborated with Nara and Lucky Blue Smith. Lucky Blue Smith is also a model, and he's the face of Ralph Lauren. We're talking about a couple that models for brands that you guys haven't even heard of. Those brands aren't advertised. Like, that brand is so wealthy, and their customers, like, the product is so expensive. Their customers, you will never see them on a Forbes billionaire list. Those are the people who are the trillionaire that hides out in Dubai and other places. They're so wealthy you would never read about them in the paper. So Nara models for brands like those. Kendall who? Like, that's play game, right? So Kim collaborated with Nara and Lucky Blue Smith for SKIMS, and they titled it Limited Edition Sleepwear. So that was a damn good collaboration that would even help her more than collaborating with the WNBA. You guys might be saying, that's a lie. That's impossible. No, it's not. Nara Smith has millions of followers because of her trad wife. She's known to be what they call a trad wife, and she has garnered that many following. Plus she has, influence in the modeling world, and then her husband's influence as well, which is bigger than the WNBA. Those two people, that collaboration was bigger than the NBA. No, the only edge that the WNBA would give Kim over them is that each time at a game, you would see. So as I was saying, the only leverage that the WNBA has over Nara and Lucky Blue Smith is that at each game, you would see a Skims banner. That's it, reminding you to buy Skims. But with Nara and Lucky Blue Smith, their customers don't need no reminder. Their presence alone is just enough for them to sell out that edition, future editions, and will be buying previous editions and will be buying future editions. So that's how powerful that collaboration that she did with Nara and Lucky Blue Smith was for her. It was bigger than the NBA, and even the WNBA. And I'm not exaggerating. For those who followed Nara Smith knows that that was no exaggeration. And for those who know Lucky Blue Smith as well, knows that that was definitely no exaggeration right there. So I'm just saying, I believe that she used, because I see pictures of Nara Smith and Lucky Blue Smith. I see them with the kids wearing Skims and all of that. No, we know that that's going to do well in itself. So maybe this is one of her best collaboration that she has done in years. Nara holds the power of influence. And I kid you not, she does, right? No. Kim Kardashian, with her Skims brand and doing a projected worth, it's not illegal. It's not illegal. You're allowed to be mischievous and tricky in business to a certain point once you have your necessary disclosures, and she has all the required ones up front, because she did make it clear that it's not worth $5 billion today, but based on the plans that we have for the future, we see it being worth at least $5 billion. So that's basically what she told the world, but we weren't paying attention. Or you guys, not me. You guys weren't paying attention to it. You're like, she's a liar. No, she did not lie. Maybe this is the first time she's being honest. She didn't lie. Okay? No. That's all I have to say about that for this video. Let me know what's your 2 cents on the matter. Leave a comment below. Peace.